Good morning, everybody. This is Kathy, and I am just sitting here playing. I wanted to use a lot of my little scraps from doing Christmas layouts, and I have them all bagged up. So what I'm doing is I'm sorting some greens and pinks and reds and just kind of putting them in a pile, and the ones I don't use, I'm just kind of flipping through. I do end up going with the red and pink, and I love this blue shimmery cardstock coming up in my scraps. I do end up pulling that aside. See, it's all shimmery. I seen it and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. And that paper, oh, I'm gonna have to look through my Christmas paper and see if I can find that plaid paper. I just love it. It's one of my favorites. So I'm hoping I have another sheet. Sometimes when you buy Echo Park paper, you do get 2 sheets of each. Alright, so I want pink in this, but I want the same color pink. So that sheet there is new from Hip Kit, and it has red and that kind of salmon pink color, or the kind of coral light pink. I don't know. So I'm going with the red again. I've been using a lot of red on my layouts. I did on my Punched Out Thursday, and so now I'm just I want to make a tree, and I want to use up a lot of these scraps. So I'm just kind of laying it out and seeing how it looks. So in order to shape my tree, I decided to rip the bottom of each square. So I'm trying to trim some down and make them fit my tree, and it does turn out pretty cute. I kind of wished I would have scooted it down a little bit because my star don't completely go to a point, and that's the only thing that I didn't like about it. But it turned out cute, and it's a good fun way to use up all your scraps. And that's what I've been concentrating on, is using up what I have and go from there. Every year I subscribe, well, throughout the whole year, but like November Hip Kit, I always end up getting all of it unless they're sold out. And that restocks my Christmas stash. Throughout the year I usually get, I think just the main kit, unless I really, really love their mixed media. I end up having way too much mixed media, so I kind of quit getting the color kit. But the paper, I love their exclusive paper from Hip Kit. Alright, so you see me, while I am Chatty Kathy, you see me kind of deciding to tear my paper there finally. This video, it kind of took me a while. I didn't know quite what I wanted to do until I went through my scraps. But it kind of took me a little bit to do this layout. I kept having to stop and go do stuff and come back. But it falls together nicely. So now I'm just kind of gluing the rest of the paper on. And I'm angling the end pieces in so that it could kind of go up to a point. You'll see what I mean. So I just need a little piece of paper to go in between them, the 2 squares up top. So I need one more piece of paper. Okay, that's the second row, I think. I end up adding 3 more on top, trying to get that point again. And I do put a star up top to kind of cover the non-existing point, I guess. So I got 3 more, and I'm going to put them up there just to kind of squish it together a little bit more. But see how you can't really see the point? I'm sitting here drinking coffee, and I'm watching Janet from RTS on her Patreon account. And I thought I better stop and do my voiceover before anybody gets up in the house. So I have these stars. I think we got these last year in the hip kit. And I decided on that red star just because I have red and pink throughout the kit. So that is kind of gonna, go with my point. Alright, so now I have some ephemera pieces that I got out of my sticker book. And I laid them aside, and I love these little tags, and I think it was Mary Days from Crate Papers where I got them at. So I'm just kind of playing around. I still need to stop and go pick out a photo because I was unsure about what colors I was going to use. I didn't pick one out. So I went through my photos and I picked one that has red, and Briley is opening presents, so I thought that would be cute to go on the tree. So I backed it with just a little bit of scrap red cardstock. And since she's looking to the right, I wanted to put my picture on the left. Now there is a lot of white space around my layout. I want to use the last one of these little fringe pom-pom things on my layout. I do have another package, but I just can't see me using them. They were okay for a decoration, but I love using those tags. The fa-la-la, and then the red one says ho-ho-ho, and then I pulled in a stocking and an ornament down underneath the photo. Now I'm just adding a few little sequins, pink and red. Just kind of decorating my tree with embellishments. Alrighty. Oh, there's one more. Gotta use it. I think by the end of the month, I'll be ready to put my Christmas stuff up. But I want to get a lot of my Christmas layouts done because next year there'll be new photos. This year, I'll have new photos to scrap. But like I said, I was cleaning, dusting my room, and I sorted layouts. I had over 494 layouts done for the month of 2020, so I really need to cut back. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Wouldn't mind giving me a big thumbs up, and thank you so much for subscribing, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.